Canty.
I'm setting out on a deep ocean. Oh, will I see my dear home again? I'm setting out, bright eyes open. Oh, will I see my dear home again? The swaying fields, goldenrod, blue aster, the gentle woods, the cool and shade, the laughing stream through the green and pasture. Oh, will I see my dear home again? Oh, will I see my dear home again? My naked hand hanging out the car window, playing with ribbons of wind, and the sun shining off the dotted line. An ocean of grain rolling in golden waves, a distant train whistles low, and we race along slowly to the county line. A neon vine winding up a lone signpost, heat ripples up from the road, and you never known cold or long line. When the stars come out at night, shining brighter than anyone. The stars come out at night, shining brighter than any love, any love. The painted sky showing off every shade, not a cloud in the way, all the birds lined up on the power line. Hey, that's Will Cedars. It sure is nice to be introduced as a local again. I'm a born and raised Vermonter, but I've been gone for about 20 years, so I'm currently a resident of Danby and back here for good. Who can say for good? But this song I wrote when I was disillusioned about, my own little music world and all the hard work you see that goes into this mysterious land. But I wonder if you share some of the disillusionment I've been feeling in general. It goes out to anyone who's working on that. Sundown burns out a long day, played it by the book, it won't swing you away. Wonder when it's gonna get to the good part. Rolled your pennies, paid your dues, put your hard-earned trust in fools. Night falls hard and heavy on an empty heart. Let it roll, let it ride, let your sweetheart open wide. They'll pull the moon out of the sky, down the river and drink it dry. You're down to one headlight, running headlong into the long night. Hear it coming loud and clear, hold it high for many years, till a bad hand trades your broken glass for your guitar. Now you catalog your sweat and tears, what got you there won't get you here. Miles are hard and heavy in an empty car. Let it roll, let it ride, let your sweetheart open wide, while they pull the moon out of the sky, down the river and drink it dry. You're down to one headlight, running headlong into the long night. Ride the river roads of blue highways, heartlands, arteries and veins, to the darkest night, pulsing with every star. Watch her light a quiet flame, she poured it out when no one came. Words fall hard and heavy in an empty bar. Let it roll, let it ride, let your sweetheart open wide, while they pull the moon out of the sky, down the river and drink you dry. You're down to one headlight, running headlong into the long night, running headlong into the I would have to be polite. I would have to dress up nice. Sure, I'd burn a lot of toast. I'd miss my dog the most. No one would ask me where I'm going. No one would ask me where I've been. We'd have to be strangers to be lovers again. I can see us at the start, right in time to beating hearts, and to catch your sparkling eye. I didn't even have to try. Now if I set this room on fire, it wouldn't spark your attention. We'd have to be strangers to be lovers again. Once you heard what I was thinking, knew how every line would end. Do we have to be strangers to be lovers again? Do we have to be strangers to be lovers again? A nice man stopped me side stage right before I came on and said, "Did you bring the new CD?" And I was like, "Do you mean the new CD?" I mean, he's way hipper than most people I know. So I have a brand new CD that comes out in October, and that song is on it. I'm gonna play you a couple from this record coming out, but I decided I was sick of watching the cardboard, towers almost crush my children, and just didn't want to see them lying around. So I was like, why? I can sell the LPs and CDs whenever the hell I want. So I brought them. This is the first show I've gotten to bring these things to, which is, it feels real good. If you'd like to take some home, they're in the gazebo. They'll tell you what to do. But it's called Night Owl Envies the Morning Dove. That's my new one. And this one's is the title track from Motel. Let's do that. In a motel with a bouquet in the ice pail, you can tell them I'm doing okay, doing real well. I got 6 strings in the morning. The rain danced on the roof last night. Moon rose without warning. Took his time crossing the sky. I could tell you about lonely roads and the highway. I could warn you about the trouble and the time it takes. But California woke up this morning with a sweet refrain. Yellow sun beat on the window. The light cut straight through the blinds. It was love that broke my sorrow, like a day breaks a night. Yellow sun beat on the window. The light cut straight through the blinds. It was love that broke my sorrow, like a day breaks a long night. In a motel with a bouquet in the ice pail. You can tell them I'm doing okay, doing real well. Oh, thank you. This is my second time playing Middlebury on the green. We were trying to decide, I think it was at least a decade ago that I first played here. So it feels very good to be back. I love a lawn chair gig. I love being able to see your dogs out there too. Nothing like it. Although I am sorry to keep singing about the sun and all the beauty of the light, and people were boiling over here as that sun got out of the way. They're like, something different. What are the odds of getting even? What is the cost of dreaming? I carried a cross of believing, asking God for a reason. I counted the days I waited, shuffling cards, cleaning tables. If you got a heart, you gotta play it. You only feel it when it's racing. Come the morning, I'll be leaving. It's too late in the evening to play the odds of getting even. There's this field, I gotta find it, with a horse running wild. Every night I run beside it. Someday I'm gonna ride it out in the air, out in the moonlight, till you're a flash in the back of my mind. Placing your bets, watching the mud fly, rolling your dice back on the sideline. Come morning, I'll be leaving. It's too late in the evening to play the odds of getting even. You can hold it without showing, but the cracks keep on growing. And I hear they don't let no one bring a grudge where I'm going. I don't have time for crying. I might be falling or flying. I might be water or lightning when I watch that gold sun rising. Come the morning, I'll be leaving. It's too late in the evening to play the odds of getting even. Can't you feel the ground turning? Can't you feel the hours burning? Oh, the odds of getting even will no longer be my burden. Will no longer be my burden. I wrote that song with Maya DeVitri, who's a brilliant songwriter. All right. And I wanted to do a song of hers as well. And it's another excuse to get Will to fire up his banjo over here. I want to say, you know, you've got a band of, it's a fully 100% Vermont band up here. But did you also know that Will makes these banjos in Vermont? How often do you see someone on stage playing something they actually built themselves? They're beautiful. Will Cedars. So this felt like a good excuse to fire up the banjo. I did, while he's tuning though, I'm supposed to be talking because that's how it works.
It's a banjo.
I didn't want to share this, but I was telling my mom on the drive over here, I had this 4-leaf clover a very special musician gave to me. He was with his daughter and he just picked it off the ground, and we were my family was on our way out the door, and he's like, look, here you go. And I carried it with me so long in my I have a little Robert Frost kind of travel poetry thing. It comes to me on like every flight because it's just right there, poems on a flight, good thing. And it's been there forever. And the other day, I think it was yesterday or was it this morning, I was had that little handheld vacuum and, you know, kids, dogs, everything. And I just went, zoom, and I think that's a 4-leaf, and it was gone. And I emptied out the trash, and there was a 3-leaf clover in there that had been flattened for a while. And so I was just like, the show is doomed. And we're halfway through, so if it's doomed, I mean, you get what you pay for, right? But I can't sit on that secret anymore. I need to find a 4-leaf clover. Get busy, people. I know, it's possible. Anything's possible. Here's Maya's song. There's a river made of gold and silver in the hills. There's a ladder if we find it, but we likely never will. There's water at the bottom, it trickles down the rungs, dripping to the tune of just enough to pay the bills. Money fills canyons in the pockets of a few. That's the way it flows in the red, white, and blue. While every mile of railroad all across the land is a long life of labor for a working man. It would surely be a wonder if a man could build alone all the rails and steel and dig the oil that he owns. But the riches of the world are carried all along on the backs of every man who works to the bone. Money fills canyons in the pockets of a few. That's the way it flows in the red, white, and blue. While every mile of railroad all across across the land is a long life of labor for a working man. As we try to make the mortgage, the bank gets the news that a check from the Capitol is all there's to use. Yes, it's always you and me and Uncle Sam pitching in. They just don't call them handouts when they're all wearing the suits. Money fills canyons in the pockets of a few. That's the way it flows in the red, white, and blue. While every mile of railroad all across the land is a long life of labor for a working man. That's Maya Devitri. If you're not hip to her, look her up. She's one of my favorite songwriters, and it's a thrill to get to write with her. I felt like when she wrote that song, she had Woody Guthrie on her mind. And when I wrote this one, I did as well. And I was reading his book, Bound for Glory. It's raining in Los Angeles, hallelujah, hallelujah. Moonflowers open to breathe the night's perfume. The city climbs a hillside just to see the color bloom. Petals turn a sidewalk stream, jacaranda blue. Where is the heart of my country? Flying over Oklahoma fields and broken ground. Every mile cut up into squares of green and brown. Like a quilt unfinished, like a fiddle singing a low and lonesome sound. See the land before black gold and heavy plow. Where is the heart of my country now? Country now. Golden skyway, westbound highway, birds in a church choir. The sun set down in the grass like wildfire. A young horse runs at the fence line just to test his own desire. Plastic bags are prayer flags, the wind caught on the wire. Where is the heart of my country? Where is the heart of my country now? Radio towers, red light warning, church bells ringing. From California's burning forest to the New York Island, can you hear the chorus of voices asking, where is the heart of my country? Where is the heart of my country? Where is the heart of my country? Where is the heart of my country now? I love singing that with you. Well, I do think you gotta love, when you love something, a country or a person, you gotta love them when they're down too, right? You gotta love them even harder. This goes out to any parents out there of young children. I've got one that's 1 and one that's 5. This is for you. This is for all of us. Do you feel dog-tired? Is your mind a cloudy sky? Do you comfort yourself with, it's okay, you gave it a try? Up ahead, that kid's running like a dog let off his leash. Do you catch yourself wondering how it feels to be that free? Did you put down that electric guitar you bought but never played, standing up in the middle of the night like you're the one breaking day? Has it been some time now since you heard that cocksure voice telling you how it goes now, cutting through domestic noise? Can you feel the sound tugging like a child at your sleeve? Does your heart start thumping but it cannot find the beat? Did you put down that electric guitar you bought but never played, standing up in the middle of the night like you're the one breaking day? Did you learn every word to a song that you swore you would never play? Did you cast all your seeds just before that big storm blew them all away? Can't that wild wind carry you back to the day you found that electric guitar you bought but never played, standing up in the middle of the night like you're the one breaking day? You get so down, you don't know why. Spent it all, you gave it a try. You put it down, you left it behind. Feel so tired, you just wanna cry. Well, unintentionally, we have reached the songs inspired by children section of the set. Songs I would not have written without becoming a mom. This one, the last one I wrote when my little guy was, he like pointed under the bed and literally pulled out my very dusty electric guitar case. Very literal song. It's not just about guitars, though, people. We put a lot of things on the shelf. You put your dreams up on the shelf sometimes, so take them on down. I've just moved back, so you can call me local again, because I've moved back from almost a decade in Nashville. And we were there when the 2020 tornado just crashed right up to our doorstep. My family was pretty lucky. A few days later, the pandemic crashed on all of our doorsteps, and then a few months later, I became a mom. So all of those things happened, and I got a little song out of it. I was lucky, but I would not have written this song. I got to give credit to my mom, who not only was my chauffeur like the soccer days this afternoon. She has been sending out all these merch packages of CDs and LPs, and this is her perspective. This is her way of thinking of life. So this is a Kathy Canty co-write, I think. You built a colorful castle just to see it get knocked down by some mean kid who likes to hear the sound of breaking, feel the power in making nothing where something once stood strong. Don't worry about nothing, a new day keeps coming. Even the morning learned how to break. Now you got a blank page, you're holding a clean slate, just like the pavement after a hard rain. Don't worry about nothing, a new day keeps coming round the bend. Those old trees got knocked down by that big storm. Now every time the wind blows, it takes one more. Now every time the wind blows, you run and shut the windows and lock every door. Don't worry about nothing, a new day keeps coming. Even the morning learned how to break. Now you got a clear view, a forest you can see through, clear to the dawning of a new day. Don't worry about nothing, a new day keeps coming round the bend. Your friends are speeding by so fast, and that ain't cheap gas, driving their dreams past your little home, while you're stacking green wood. And if things go like they should, you watch it dry out good and go up in smoke. Don't worry about nothing, a new day keeps coming. Now there is nothing in your way. Hey, you got a blank page, you're holding a clean slate, just like black pavement after hard rain. Don't worry about nothing. Our day is coming round the bend. Do you hear how the trucks kind of groan at the right time on some of these songs? This song I originally recorded with Paul Coert, who plays a lot of bowed bass. And I think we left the bow at home today, but maybe the trucks will do us a favor. It's for Billy Conway. Sitting here with a quiet flame dancing on the window pane, dancing on the window, fire beckoning. Can you see the moon tonight shining through the parted clouds, bright enough to make a sound, quiet, deafening? Nothing's gone, it's only changed, and all I gave to you, all I made with you, all the love we gave away is sitting here in a quiet flame, dancing on the window pane, dancing on the window. Moonlight is nothing but the memory of a sunny day, memory of a sunny day that keeps on shining. I really love bass on that song. I love the bass. I'm having a blast up here. This is so much fun. Thank you for bringing your lawn chairs and sweating it out with us and rolling the dice on the weather. Actually, it feels appropriate to sing this next song here with my hair, which is not ever curly. You'll get it once I sing the lyrics, but it feels really good to be singing songs I wrote about growing up in Vermont while standing on Vermont soil, well, just about. And a lot of these things are being freshly aired out from my record that comes out this fall, and this is one of them. All right, here we go. Dog days of August and a run of double shifts, burning heat from the kitchen, nodding fan could never lift. My hair curled like heat waves off the hood of that truck. We found a dirt road to leave a cloud of our dust, and we'd haul far as we could, way back in the mountains, black cherry wood, hotter than hell, your heart in my hand, the thunder of blood drumming through the land, my body, the land. Threw a blanket down in the high grass, kicking apples at our feet. More fruit bruised and honeyed than a man could ever eat. And the bees buzzed around us in a dizzy hum of summer. They were hunting through lines of trees for one lost lover. I can't recall where we stood, way back in the mountains, black cherry wood, hotter than hell, your heart in my hand, the thunder of blood drumming through the land, my body, the land. In the shade of a sugar maple, my head heavy on your chest, prying wind pushed up leaves with the rising of your breath. And the sky turned electric with a crash of sober rain, and the cold that comes after the fever breaks. Years flash by faster than you think they will. The sweat on your neck, I can taste it still. When the thunder echoes off those distant hills where we stood, way back in the mountains, black cherry wood, hotter than hell, your heart in my hand, the thunder of blood drumming through the land, my body, the land. Who's in charge here? Do we have Richard? Like 15 minutes or 10 minutes? As long as you want. 10. Okay, let's skip it. Let's do get up and come that way, I think. We're skipping one. You'll just have to come to the next show. We're playing in at Green Mountain Bluegrass and Roots in Manchester next month. And we've got our big record release with a full band show at the Paramount Theater in Rutland, which, that'll mark your calendars. That's November 21. But hey, if you were all there, they'd invite me back like every week or something. So come on out. That's a pretty big room, isn't it? 800 or something? Whew. I better start calling family members now and making them put it on their calendar. All right, so let's do two. Yeah, we've got two more for you. I'm Caitlin Canty, and this is Will Cedars, and this has been such a lovely time. I think I saw some folks from Blue Ledge Farm possibly here tonight. I just gotta say, next time you want me, you can just pay me in cheese from Blue Ledge. It's much easier. Just a big cooler, please. All right. I heard a request from this one over here, so might as well. Keep it going. get up, get up. No time to rest or run for cover. Get up, get up, get up. Before the road pulls you under. Sleeping on embers, breathing in rivers, waking up, shivering on summer's hottest night. Salt-crusted sweat dries, dust deep in white lines, dreaming that you'd find it in the nick of time. Ooh. Get up, get up, get up. No time to rest or run for cover. Get up, get up, get up. Before the road pulls you under. Knock the breath out of your madness. Burn your photographs at the edges. Send your heart back from where you left it. Took a long way to come here. Got a long way to go. Climbing up switchbacks, walking through tall grass, color matches on summer's hottest night. Charred bark and dusty ash burned out 2 years back, dreaming that you find it in the nick of time. Knock the breath out of your madness. Burn your photographs at the edges. Send your heart back from where you left it. Took a long way to come here. Got a long way. Get up, get up, get up. No time to rest or run for cover. Get up, get up, get up. Before the road pulls you under. Get up, get up, get up. No time to rest or run for cover. Get up, get up, get up. Before the road pulls you under. I clean forgot to thank all these wonderful volunteers who've been feeding us and showing us where to go and hauling our merch and all those nice things. Thank you so much, everyone in the green shirts. You've been awfully kind. We will come back and play anytime you'll have us. I was hoping, one thing I wanted to say two things, while I have a microphone in front of my face. I'm gonna go lurk over by the merch table. There's one very important item that I didn't mention. It's a piece of paper with a pen dangling from it, and it's my mailing list. It'll tell you how, if I'm playing nearby again. So I'll send out an email once every, 4 months or something. But that's the only way I keep in touch with people. I don't know how the rest of it works. So that's over there, I'll be over there, and I forgot the other thing. Nuts. Oh, now, well, I'm from Proctor, Vermont, but I live in Danby. I know everyone asks me that at the end of the show, just so you hear that now. Proctor, now Danby, and I love both.
One marble town.
And Will is in Dorset.
I
just as a PSA. I mean, I might as well get it out of the way. If you would please embarrass your neighbor by singing along to the song if I kind of gesture. Just lay into it. Why not? All right, yeah. The line of the horizon stretches far as I can see. I have come by This dry and dusty road turns to clouds beneath my feet. I have come by the highway home, past the stubble of the cornfield and the lonely blackbird song. I have come by the highway home, in the broken light of oak trees that have stood here all along. I have come by the highway home. Can you see the first star of the blue night? Can you hear the soft cicada drone? Can you feel the warmth of the moonlight? I have come by the highway home. Just around the bend, chimneys within smoke. I have come by the highway home. In a blue-black morning, all the windows all aglow. I have come by the highway home. Can you see the dogs jumping at the back door? Can you hear the morning dove moan? Can you feel the sunlight on the wood floor? I have come by the highway home. Beautiful. When you hear the sound of church bells ringing through the town, I have come by the highway home. In the painting of the sky as the setting sun goes down, I have come by the highway home. I have come by the highway home. Thank you so much. I don't usually make you wait so long. That's so kind. But there's a raffle. There's another band coming. I'm kind of by the book, but we'll give you one more. Thank you. Okay, see if I remember how this goes. Yeah, I'll play it super fast. I'll give you a half song. Ready? But that was so nice. You all look so beautiful in the sunlight, the sunset. Oh my God. All right, ready? Or you have it to take a little bit. It's okay. They had to come touch us. We were in hiding. I mean, it was over 10 minutes, so I figured. Lost in the valley, I was lost in the valley. lost in the valley, so I climbed up a mountain. Climbed up a mountain, oh, I climbed up a mountain. Climbed up a mountain to get lost in the sky. Tell me when I can start again. I'll get it right this time. Send me where the sunlight bends. Gonna find it by and by. Lost on the mountain, I was lost on the mountain. Lost on the mountain till I saw how the crow flies. Saw how the crow flies, oh, I saw how that crow flies. Saw how the crow flies, and I took it to the sky. Tell me when I can start again. I'll get it right this time. Send me where the sunlight bends. Gonna find it by and by. Free when I'm flying, I'm free when I'm flying. Free when I'm flying till I saw that horizon. Saw that horizon, how I wanted that horizon. Saw that horizon, so I made for that line. Tell me when I can start again. I'll get it right this time. Send me where the sunlight bends. Gonna find it by and by. Lost in the valley, I was lost in the valley. Climbed up a mountain, oh, I climbed up a mountain. Free when I'm flying, I'm free when I'm flying. Saw that horizon, how I wanted that horizon.
Give it